Are we seeing the fulfillment of Bible prophecy before our very eyes? Well, as it is, we are the biblically prophesied end-day generation that Jesus spoke of in Matthew 24, verses 32 through 34. The generation that witnessed the rebirth, the restoration of the fig tree, which is Israel, he said would see the fulfillment of all end-day prophecy. One of these prophecies is, I believe, being fulfilled right now, and that would be Jeremiah 49, verses 35 and 36, where we see that the bow of Elam, which is a portion of current-day Iran, is being broken, and the result of that is that the refugees of that country have to evacuate, they have to flee, and they are dispersed to all the nations. In fact, it says there will be no nation that does not receive some of their refugees. Now, if we were just talking about a bow, as in a bow and arrow being broken, then it would make no sense that people would have to flee that area. But the fact that we understand that it's literally talking about a missile launcher, the bow of Iran or Elam, that sends these missiles into the sky soon with nuclear capabilities if they're not stopped, then it makes perfect sense, as Israel is currently destroying many of these nuclear facilities, which would result in nuclear fallout, and people would need to flee. It would be necessary, it would be mandatory for them to flee the area. So those in Iran and Israel alike need our prayer at this time. Ezekiel 38, is that being fulfilled? No, it is not. And I say that not because I'm a know-it-all, but because there are things in God's Word that have to be fulfilled first in order for that battle to take place. According to Ezekiel 38, when that battle occurs, Israel has recovered from war, is living in peace and security without walls, bars, or gates. They are caught off guard. They had no clue that this coalition of nations was coming against them. And in fact, if God did not intervene supernaturally, Israel would have been destroyed. But God does intervene and destroys this coalition of enemy armies through fire and brimstone and torrents of rain that come down from the heavens. This coalition is, according to Ezekiel 38, Russia, the leader of Russia and that country, followed by Iran, Sudan, Turkey, and Libya. In the Ezekiel 38 war again, Israel is not coming against anyone. They are not looking for a battle. They are living, they think, in peace and security when Russia, Iran, Sudan, Turkey, and Libya come down against them. And that is how we know that this is not the Ezekiel 38 war, as clearly Israel is not recovered from war and is not living in peace and security without walls, bars, or gates. Now, what is the timing of the Ezekiel 38 war? We don't know for certain. We only know that it's in the latter days, in the end days, but I suspect that it will occur sometime early in the tribulation, as I cannot comprehend how Israel could possibly be recovered from war and living in peace and security without walls, bars, or gates, aside from or apart from the Daniel 9:27 false peace covenant that the Antichrist will confirm with them and many nations. Now, I know that that passage does not say that it is confirmed with Israel and many nations, but simply with the many. But the entire 490 years that is decreed for Israel in that chapter is for Israel, or for the Hebrew people, the Jews that they were referred to as that time. So because the entire 490 years is decreed for the Jews, we can be certain that the peace covenant will include the Jews, because in the end days, during the tribulation and beyond, Israel will be the focus of God once again. Just one of the many reasons why the church will be removed prior to the coming tribulation. So it does appear, again, as Jeremiah 49, verses 35 and 36 are being fulfilled, and Ezekiel 38 is not yet being fulfilled. And again, just in my opinion, because God's Word does not give us the exact timing, but with the prerequisites for it to occur, I think it will probably be after that Daniel 9:27 covenant is confirmed by the Antichrist, and Israel goes into 7 years of what we know to be tribulation, that they think will be, oh, I don't know, a golden age.